Hello, 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 my lovelies. How are you doing today? So, one more day until the weekend is formally upon us. I have been writing today since it was my day off. Didn't go over crazy, but still managed to get some things done. Hello, hello, my dear. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. So yeah, I am actually I'm in a good mood. Got some writing done today. I'm at the moment finishing cooking dinner so I can eat something because I forgot myself. I forgot cooking takes time because I've been dictating for the last hour, 2 hours or so. And my word count for today is about 2,000 words. So yeah, about 2,000 words, a little short of 2,000 words for today. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Was watching one of Bethany's videos about selling books on Amazon and how to help people make a fast buy. Doing some marketing studying while I wait for dinner on my writing break. Taking a break from writing for an hour just to recharge my brain after those 2,000-ish words. So yeah, I'm very happy. So what are you guys going to be working on tonight? What's your plan? I'm going to keep on dictating. I'm practicing not editing as I go. And today has actually been a decent day. I've actually managed to keep my editing to a minimum. And that's probably the reason I've gotten 2,000 words pretty painless today. Even though I did some editing. I couldn't resist. I actually didn't edit what I was dictating. I edited stuff that I have to move over to the other file. So that is a win. Hello, Morningstar. Hello. Hey, Mojo. Let's see. I'm working on a chapter 16 and I want to get to chapter 18, about 5K words for me so far today. Good job, good job. That's called being very productive. What? Oh. Anyways, let me see next up. Mojo. God, I was washing clothes. Whoops. Wait. When people want to talk to you when you're live. So yeah, let me see. You know, as much as I have an opinion on this, I'm gonna stay silent as the dead. I'm gonna leave it to the professionals and just there's enough people talking about it, and we're gonna be creative tonight and talk about all the positive things as like finishing our books and getting stuff done. Because basically, to make life a little bearable, we're gonna put our blinders on and focus on our to-do list to keep sanity while we write. Hey, Alexis. Hello, hello. Well, I'm going to be editing today. Thought I may leave the stream early. Oh, as long as you get some work done, that is just whatever floats your boat, whatever helps. I've been studying all day. Yeah, I saw you on a few streams today. I've been peeking on just in the backlight on some of the streams. I haven't gone into the chats all day, but I have been having some chats at my live streams open today just to give them my watch time, leave a like while I dictate and edit. So I saw you there in the comments. I saw you in the chat rooms, my darling. Mojo, I have 3 books to convert to audiobook scripts so I can offer them to my narrators. Ah, you're so busy. I love it. Hey, Brianna. Hello, my darling. What should I write? I'm done with schoolwork. Some pet projects you would like to work on? Something you've been itching to sink your teeth into, but you haven't been able to due to schoolwork? Just an idea. Hey, Petra. Hope you're doing awesome, dirt girl. Okay. Yeah, you were in many, honey bun. You were in many. Yeah, I found it very amusing, but is she getting any work done? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've taken minor breaks here or there, posting on TikTok, checking my comments on Instagram, then editing, checking Twitch, editing, and then dictating. So, hey, Diana. Hello, hello, my darling. He's definitely more streams than I am. Yeah, he's amazing. Just keeping track of all these streams that are ongoing at every moment. I would be seeing everything double. So, just whoa. Just freaking whoa. Okay, guys. I'm getting hungry. My dinner is ready. We're going to start the first sprint. I'm going to be starting the sprint by eating dinner and reading over the next chapter I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to stop the camera while I eat, since I don't find it too comfortable eating my dinner with an audience. I'll snack in front of you guys, but eating dinner, not there yet. Not there. So we are, that is actually not a bad idea. We should pester him. We really should pester him to actually have the option. So have the option, or fund me thing, because then everybody could just go, oh, yo, let's sponsor Devin and give him some support. Just why not? The worst thing in the world, especially since he's so helpful. He's so freaking helpful. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, he really deserves our support. I'm at the point now that I always keep his link in my description box on my streams, just to make things easy, because his playlists are so freaking helpful. For any of you guys that don't know Devin, his playlist is in my description box below, and he literally collects all the live streams, writing streams that are every day, and organize them into playlists for you to follow throughout the day. So if you haven't already, subscribe to his list. It's very helpful, and he is a freaking gem. Just saying it. Anyways, we're going to start the first sprint of the evening because my tummy is hungry and we need to keep on working. So, hope you guys are ready. We are starting the first sprint in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we are back. So, how did you do? How did you do? I read over the chapter I'm translating. I see you guys have been kind of busy. Let me see. Alexis shared some writing. Awesome. Ooh, Leah. Welcome, welcome, dear. Glad to have you. So I'm researching. Hey, darling. Let me see. So I'm researching my whole book. It was really bad, and I'm frustrated. I'm freaking impatient because it will take a long time again to write the book. You know, it would be better in the long run. I understand your pain, your impatience, your frustrations. Oh, trust me, I understand. Still have that book since I was 14. I was halfway done with what I thought was the first book. And I lost everything and had to do it all again. And I'm now redoing everything. After I finish this book, I'm going to start juggling 2 projects. But yes, you can do this. You can do this. And yeah, trying to get my head back into writing. Had a very sick dog. Oh, hope he's feeling better. And my deadline is now in shambles, just trying to find words at this point. Oh, honey. Hope you're feeling better. Hope your dog is feeling better. When your loved ones, children, pets, all the loved ones get sick, everything kind of goes to shit. It is just a fact. And yeah. The same issues 1 or 2 weeks ago, when I actually thought my fur baby was just saying goodbye. He was that sick. But yeah, you will find your rhythm again. And I have an outline. I have to. But that just makes your life so much easier. It makes you so much easier. Trust in me. Have faith. Start showing up to our streams, and we will help you get the motivation to get there. Because I have faith you can do it. I have faith if you decide you are going to do it, you will do it. Just fact. Only thing you have to do is just start building and building and building until suddenly you have a book. Like this book, I lost count how many times I drafted the Icelandic version before I was kind of happy with the final result. Then I published it, decided I wasn't quite happy with it, drafted it a few more times before translating it to English. You can do this. Just allow yourself to be frustrated for a day or 2, and then breathe in and just keep on working at it. Just keep on going. I have faith in you. I have faith. You too have to restart my whole book, but I'm just gonna finish it, then restart it. Had to anyway, so you can always think of it also just like a new draft. It's just a new draft. You can do this. You guys can do this, I believe. I've got the best hero playlist on YouTube ever. There's nothing wrong with Marvel music. It's awesome. Oh, most of the time. Hey Vera, hello my darling. Best playlist ever music to come higher. I think if I have that on my other channel, not on other playlist channel. It's cool. I think we're talking about the same thing. Awesome. Leah starting at manuscript. Awesome. Good job. Just keep working at it. Mojo said tackle the fiction book first. Nonfiction has PDF file to go with it. That's time consuming. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's demanding snuggles while he still has some peace before I start writing. I'm here to change during the time. Hope or Sprint's help. Hope or Sprint's help. Let me see. I'm still processing. Saying goodbye. He's on meds. But in you go, oh, that's even worse. But I feel you on the fur baby. This one here, he has scared the bejesus out of me on 2 occasions. And he has gotten very sick all of a sudden. And because he's so old, he's 18. And suddenly, out of the blue, he's fine. But he's on, this one is actually on pain meds that he asks me for when it's bad. So we don't want to overdo his liver, so we only feed him pain meds when he's actually feeling like, I'm in pain, help me. And he actually goes and bumps the box. He's like, I want this now. So yeah, we're allowing him to completely take control on when he wants his pain meds. Actually weirdly works. So I don't know how to answer that. So I'm a very visual person. Usually when I'm writing, I get an idea and either I have the dream, I have the scenery, it just plays in my head like a movie. Like the first time I started writing this book, the first time I got an idea for this book, I was writing others. I was finishing the outline for a other series that will be connected to this one, but who knows when I will finish that one. And I just saw the whole thing as a movie. So yeah, sometimes I actually feel like I'm just watching a movie and I'm transcripting what the movie says. So when I'm outlining, that is kind of basically when I'm writing. I'm scripting what I see in my head. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually not writing. I'm just copying, but I'm copying the stuff I see in my head. If that makes sense. My brain is very weird. It's very weird. Yeah, spending time with the snuggle ones while we have them. Oh. Let me see. Okay, I hate owners that do that. Just throw their animals away when they're sick. It makes me furious. One of the reason the only time I've taken an animal in is usually because the owner has to let them go, or is letting them go for some reason or another. Just when everything's pulling at you, it's very hard to just put time aside. But I understand that. Oh, you have all our healing wishes with you, and that you guys may be happy together while you still have time. Oh, my heart really goes out to you and your puppy. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. Let me see, I'm just skipping because I know you guys read. But yeah. Animals, precious things. Love them to bits. But yes, movie and the books, I actually, like, you guys have heard of imposter syndrome. So I've heard a few authors talk about it, just feeling an imposter syndrome. And I actually don't get imposter syndrome or anything like that. I'm doing something wrong. There's not all that stuff. I just feel like I'm just the transcriptor when I'm writing most of the time. Or when I'm editing, I'm like, okay, I'm fixing what I was transcripting. But most of the time, I feel like the book is already out. I'm just getting it out of the way, or helping it coming to the world. It's just, I think it's a thing from my my younger days, because in my brain when I was young there was a library, and this library is actually in my big world that I haven't written, and I have been working on since I was 14. And in that library, all the world's books are there. Every book that will ever come out, every book that has come out, everything's in that library. And this is from my little child brain when I was younger. So every time I started writing, so that, I'm just waiting for the library to send me the books I'm supposed to write a transcript. But yeah, that was kind of how I thought about writing. The book is already written. You just have to transcript it out of your brain or from the library of the books you have you have read, but you have written, but you haven't written. You know what I mean? But now I'm going all over the place. Hey, Carrie. Let me see. Best time to write when he's feeling awesome. I'm feeling better. But yeah. It just makes the story just, I don't know, come alive, more alive. I love the part of writing. Everything just clicks. Oh, no worries. I'm over that. After the Icelandic over obsession with this book, I'm making sure not to over edit. I'm not going to give myself the time. I have a deadline. This book will be coming out this year. No muss, no fuss. No, it doesn't matter how many times I want to re-edit this book. I am not giving myself more than this year. I'm going to try to publish it this fall if I can, but this book will be coming out this year. The first draft of the English version will be finished before this year is done, of the second book. And I'm going to stop being nice to myself when it comes to giving myself extra detail and deadlines. I'm going to become a very strict boss that doesn't take no shit and no excuses from her employee, me being the employee as well. So just with the whip and get the stuff out and accept help. I'm going to be learning that this year, accepting help. I think it's mainly just for people that aren't writer or creative people. They find it very weird. I've met so many people over the years that find this weird, to the point, like, I remember with the guy I used to date many years ago, when I first got the idea for this book. We were like sightseeing around the country, and I would see one of my characters outside the windows as we were driving, playing in the fields. I would just see them as visual as they were almost there, even though I knew they weren't there. I'm not all the way to that point, but my brain can get that visual. I can almost see the character just standing in front of me doing something, or saying, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I'm just looking at the bottom. If you only were real. Thankfully, I do know the difference when real and my visions in my head, but it's still fun. Just when people look at me, what are you thinking about? Oh, nothing. Because no one except for a creative mind understands exactly that. If you're not a creative person, you will just think that I'm crazy, but a creative person would be like, oh, I do that too. And I freaking love that. Hey, Allie. Hello, my darling. She is adorable. Allie, you're adorable. Allie, we will be working like crazy all this year, so I'll happily help you, whip you onward, if that helps. Because that will be this year's theme. And yeah, just imagine. Yeah, everybody at the same place at the same time. It's crazy. It must be my lucky day. Who knows? I might actually get some decent words this evening. Okay, let's finish resetting the timer before I start. Oh, wait. Okay. Much better. Much better. Okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing nonstop. I'm gonna keep on sprinting. I have read over what I'm supposed to be translating. Me to make sure that the details I'm working at now work out good, and I get everything out that I need to get out for the rest of the book. That's stuff I'm working at now, at that moment. That all the information is correct, because the stuff I'm working on right now will connect to the whole series, or the next 4 books. I can't screw this up. But let me see. Because yeah, for me, I think it's the same like when you're talking to movie directors, or I think it's such a seeing your book in that way is so. It's not probably the reason why people find books magical when you're reading a book and you can see the book as if it was real. Oh, it just makes me love books even more. But yeah. I truly am lucky. The funny thing is, my best friend is called Ali, spelled in exactly same way, but called Ali for the Icelandic version. See, it's the writer thing. It's a creative spirit thing. As creatives, we just see things in movie and in color in 3D. We are magical beings after all. I'm gonna capture you all. Everybody will be using my timers before I know it. I will have timer domination over YouTube. And there are so many more to come. My channel is just gonna be live streams and timers in a year's time. People will just know me for it. Live stream, crazy long live streams, and timers. That will be my legacy if my book flops. That it won't. I have faith in my book, but just in case, I will have the timers and live streams to hold me up. Oh, okay. Focus, guys. Focus. Let's get some work done. I'm in the mood for some writing. So we are starting the next sprint of the evening in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we are back. So, I got very interrupted through most of the sprint. Of course, soon as you're busy, everybody wants to talk. But I still managed to snag 169 words, even though I got a lot of distractions. So I'm happy with that. Better than no words. Better than no words. Or better than nothing. If I had spent my whole spirit dream doing nothing and maybe stare at the wall without thinking, then I would maybe feel bad. But as long as you're doing something creative, something productive, you're good. Sometimes need to remind myself of that. As long as I'm doing something creative, something productive, doesn't matter if it's in my brain or if I'm getting it out of my brain, it's okay. It's okay. We are all making progress. Some faster than others, some slower than others, but we're still making progress. And that's okay. That is okay. Even though I do aim to become a faster writer with time. Without jeopardizing quality, that is. All in that. Let me see. Leah wrote the 360. It took a while to find the scene. I should see, but found one writing out of order, but it counts. Hey, if it works, it works. And that's fantastic. I used to do that with my original series before I decided that I was a planner to a T. So, but now my whole other two big series that I'm hoping to start re-outlining the whole thing. I wrote a lot of chapters out of just the chapters I saw as clear as day. And now I'm reading, when this book is done, I'm going to give myself a little break to start, just take a day and a day out of the week to restart planning that series just as a reward. And I have been reading slowly over some of the chapters I wrote or scenes. I'm like, now just to figure out where that chapter goes or where that scene goes. Does it go into book 1 or 10 or 3 or 5? But when you write it in order, I'm ready. Vera, okay, I think it's for me. Thank you for streaming. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Vera. Hope you have a wonderful evening. So yeah, how did you guys do? How did everybody else? I am... If the worst comes to worst, and if I get stuck for the rest of the night, at least I wrote 2,000 words. That is what I'm going to tell myself, at least. But now I want to go work on the other book. I actually think that I might, when I start streaming, after I finish the first book, I'm actually thinking about changing my schedule work-wise. Not the times. I will be streaming at the exact same times, but I'm thinking about using one sprint a week to work on my other series, just for the heck of it. Write every day, stream 3 times a week, but use my Wednesday streams to work on my other book. Just to break up my day, so I don't get sick and tired of the other series. That's one thing. I'm just thinking out loud. I said I was gonna, because if I wait until this series is done, I won't start writing that series until 2023, 24, and I don't want to wait. So I'm actually thinking about, as soon as this one is good, just give myself a day or 2 days to just work on that. Still focus on writing the second book and getting that out as fast as possible, but allowing myself to start the plot about the outlining. Because I was going to reorganize the whole series, the whole 10 books, and rearrange everything. And I want, when I finally start writing that series, I want everything to be like perfect. So I just have to, that I can then fastly write every single book with ease, because everything will be planned out to a T. I love planning things. I love it. Makes me so freaking happy. But yeah. But let me see. Yeah, I can imagine. I can understand that, because that is actually very convenient. Just this scene. Oh, it doesn't work here, so I'm just gonna move it here. I'm like, oh, okay, that's perfect. I can see the organization in your brain go like, haha. So yeah. Next up, Petra with 224 words. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Mojo, I know this why my drag. That's why I drag my feed these with PDF files. Oh my god. Just the work, the brain power, the work. Just. Hey Melissa, glad to have you, darling. Glad to have you. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. We all need something to lure us onwards, especially since I'm finally in the mode that I'm writing full time after work. Because my brain has finally come to the conclusion, you are a writer. That is what you want to be doing. This is your purpose in life. Because I used to battle between being an artist and a writer. And in my brain, it felt like I had to choose. But now I kind of have chosen to be more of a writer than an artist. Or it's more dominant at the moment. So now my brain is like, I want to write all the stuff. I want to finish all the stuff. I need to finish all the stuff. Sorry for that. But yeah, and my brain is like just in full overdrive, and I need something to look forward to. I just need. I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to start something new. Or just finish something more. Alexis, you're becoming my favorite cheerleader. You know that? You're like, yay! I'm like, cool. I find it awesome. I love when people use my timers. Knowing they enjoy my timers makes it even more fun. Actually, I actually want to try to incorporate some new features, something more exciting to the next timers after the three sets I have been posting. Will be posting now in May. Yeah. I got distracted by watching a documentary about kids who were raised with no rules. I do not want to imagine that. Spoiled brats. Depends on the environment, I think. Oh, that kind of spoiled with no rules. No, I believe in rules. I believe in rules. I like rules. I like them. Aw, you're so adorable. You're so freaking adorable, Alexis. You are so freaking adorable. Just remember, every time you do that, just imagine me go like, because my brain is just squealing of happiness. But yeah, spoiled little brats. We don't like those. We don't have rules. We don't have the patience for those. Rules equal happiness. Yes, we need structure. We just need it. Some kind of rules or structure. I'm not saying the world is perfect, and there are rules that we seriously need to fix and make better. But rules, nonetheless, help us stay organized. I like rules. Actually, yeah, that is so true. That is so freaking true. And yes, we need to challenge rules now and then, and to better update the rules and adjust them to the time, place to become better individuals and a society. Because we're always evolving, but just we need boxes. It's okay to bend the boxes a little bit, but people need to learn to show respect. Just be nice. And sorry about this because allergies. I'm not supposed to touch my face, but as soon as you touch and start itching, you want to touch your face. Anyways, yeah, rules. I like rules. I'm okay about people bending them a little bit, but just things work better when there's flexibility, but there's still rules, and you show the respect to others, to obey them to a certain, at least in a respectable degree. We are a society, and we need to think about, we have to work together, not apart. Exactly. Me and my preaching. Me and my freaking preaching. Okay, guys, we're gonna continue with the next sprint, get some more work done. I would like to end the evening in either 3K or 4K for the day. That would make me so freaking snappy. Even though I'm gonna be doing a 12K day on Saturday, for anyone that missed that. So get ready, guys. We're starting the next sprint in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we are back. So I went back to the stuff I wrote, the last 500 words I wrote, and had to add some stuff into what I've already wrote. So that's what I was doing, because I felt as I might have missed a few important details. So I went back and fixed that. I was fixing that during the break, and then allowing my brain to wander a little bit, just in tiny bit. Especially after deciding that I would allow myself 1 or 2 days a week where I would work on my other series. My mind started to wander just a tiny bit. I would like, oh my god, I want to go over there. I want to work on that. I want to work on that. I want to visualize that world. I want to visit that world again. I can't explain how much I love that book world. It has been my safe haven since I was 14. And to dive full headfirst deep into that world again, just full time, is just, my fingers itch out of excitement. So yeah. But I'm gonna finish this book. I'm gonna finish translating. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You should focus more on translating instead of dreaming about working on the other stuff. The book isn't gonna finish itself. So, anyways. Alexis has gone to bed. Good night, my darling. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Leah added 368 to the scene. It's coming together. Awesome. Love when things work out. Oh, yeah. As much as I love the series I'm working on, and I can't wait to finish that series, but the other one, it's just been with me for so long. I actually think the day that I write the last book in that series, I might just, I don't know what, I don't even want to think about the moment when that series is done, how my emotions will just function, how I will just, yeah. I can't even put it in the words. The thought of finishing that series is just mind-boggling. To the possibility that I will finish it. No, guarantee that I will finish the other series, and it will be out there and done. A dream, and something I'm terrified to share with the world, to just have it done, to have a book that you've been yearning to finish all your life, or since you were 14, and finish it. And I was like, if I finish it, then it's no longer my world. And I'm gonna use a author that is kind of, I don't agree with her opinions in many things, but I remember watching an interview with J.K. Rowling, and she had talked about, she had almost wished she had kept her book world, the Harry Potter series, to herself longer, to enjoy the series longer. Because as soon as the books came out, her private little sanctuary was now open to the world. It was no longer hers and only hers. And my book series, the big one, that's kind of that way. I'm like, the day I share those books, those stories, for win or fail, actually doesn't matter, because just the moment I share those, I'm excited to share this series, but I'm not as reluctant to share this series. I love this series, and I believe it has a message that kids should take to heart. Actually, this series has actually made me think a lot. Actually, especially the next 4 books, the underlying concept of the whole series. It's not screaming in your face, but the plot line is basically never judge. Don't judge a book by its cover. A person may look nice, but be the opposite. A person may look like a monster, something you should be scared of, or something you shouldn't trust, but actually be to the contrary. To see the world with your heart. To see the world with love. That's basically the basic under theme of the whole series. It's not, depending on the person, how much it will be obvious to the person that reads the book, but the main theme, under theme of the book series is the characters are holding fast to their belief of trusting their heart and with love. Love conquers all, basically. The things you're willing to sacrifice for those you love. To stay true to your heart. But yeah, I'm preaching. Whew. Mocha, I wrote my first article when I was 12. Ever since then, my dream has been to write and travel. Yes, I could. Ooh, 12 years old. That I find that freaking fantastic. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. So I always wanted to be a creative spirit. A creative spirit that just creates. I always wanted to have a farm kind of situation, a sanctuary. But having the option, so having the sanctuary as an animal kind of country in the countryside, but also traveling, just seeing the world, but always having that safe haven as I hunker down in my little studio and I either paint or I write or just being creative, just working as a creative person and trying all the different medias and stuff. I'm just, yeah, that was, if we can do that one day full time, my life will be complete. Literally. It's hard to stay on tedious work with other parts. Exactly. That is kind of true. Yeah. Hey, Ali. Hello. It's glassy, isn't it? At least I preach like one sometimes. No, I just preach. I talk a lot. Just remember, take care of your health foremost. And when you have the energy and you've recharged, I'll be here. I miss you too. I love writing with good people. I love writing with like-minded people and just sharing the joys and sorrows of the community and just standing together. I think it's such a wonderful thing when people actually gather together for a goal, for a ambition, even though it isn't always the same ambition, just supporting each other and cheering each other on, even though the way we're brought up that everybody should be fighting for every piece of meat, even though there's more than enough, but everybody seems to want the same thing. Then be in a community where everybody's like, there's enough space for everyone. Everybody can have their piece. So let's just help each other and be in that kind of community. I freaking love it. But just remember, take care of yourself and just your health and well-being for the foremost. And I'm always here. I'm going to be online a lot until I finish this book series or until I burn out. I will take some days off in July, August, but I will be here nonstop. So, oh yeah, it's my 12-hour live stream is on Saturday. I start at 12 p.m. No, yeah, 12 p.m. Greenwich time. The video is scheduled on my YouTube channel. If you would like to go click on the video and push reminders so you'll be reminded when I go live. The main goal on Saturday is just to try to get as many words out as I can. I've decided to start doing these 12-hour days also as a, asthma, as a kind of not an imprint, but kind of getting me in the process of writing more and imprinting in my mind that writing is my main job. So my brain just automatically thinks, okay, I'm in front of the computer, now I'm supposed to write. Oh, I have my phone all open, so now I'm supposed to open my writing file and dictate. So since I'm used to doing long work days, I've decided to do 12-hour ones now and again, so I can start imprinting in my brain that this is very normal. Writing is normal. Writing is necessary. If you don't write, you die. That kind of mindset. Like when you go to the gym and the gym is terrible for the first 2 up to 4 weeks and you just hate it. And then suddenly, out of the blue, you freaking love it. You're addicted to it. If you can't go to the gym, the world will end. That kind of mentality, that kind of feeling. So 12-hour ones are actually more for me than for you guys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm hoping if I managed to do something over 5K last time, 2 weeks ago, if I can beat that, I'll be happy. If I can get the same focus, if I can exercise the focus. Also, the writing process is also just getting in the habit, teaching yourself to turn on that button in your brain and just, now I'm in writing mode, and just stick to the writing mode for the next 2, 3, or 5, or 10 hours, depending on your writing session. And that is also the thing I'm doing. Practice and teaching my brain that now I'm writing, now I'm working, and now it's time to focus. And I know that takes practice, and I like long writing days. Yeah. Writing is life. Writing is life indeed. So yeah. I actually do like long streams too. If I just find them more entertaining. I also will be doing the 45-minute streams in the sprint on Saturdays, mainly just because I found out sometimes I like to sit in the couch and dictate on my couch, or walk all over my apartment in circles. I've done that a few times. Or sit here. And having the 45 minutes actually helps me get deeper into the zone. They're just a little too long for me on the work days, but on long days like the 12-hour one, I think 45 minutes is perfect. But yeah, anyways, time to get some work done. How about we refocus and get to sprinting? We have 2 more sprints to go before this one is going to be a wise person and go to bed early, so she has energy to write tomorrow night. Because I'm going to try to do a 5-hour one tomorrow just for the heck of it, or 4 to 5-hour one. I'm going to see. So guys, I hope you guys are ready. We're starting the next sprint of this evening in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we are done with the sprint. How did you guys do? How did you do? So this sprint I did, how much did I do? I'm always adding, guys. I'm always freaking adding. If I would just stick to my translations, the book wouldn't be so long. It wouldn't be taking me so freakishly long. But I keep adding. Add a bunch of conversation. Makes the book better, but still. I'm looking at the book might end up at 100K at the moment. Considering it was 75K. Yeah. That's turning out to be a long book. I don't even want to imagine how long the next one might be. It might be much shorter or way longer or just the same. I'm not sure. So I ended up with 450 words. I actually managed to keep quite a good concentration. So I was happy with that. But yeah, considering the book was 75 and its ending will be ending at about 90, between 90 and 100K. And we also have the illustrations. Just mind, I'm not sure how much of illustrations I will be adding, depending on how well I get into the zone, because I'm a little rusty. I haven't been drawing as much as I should. But I am determined to try to illustrate as much of this book myself. I'll probably show you guys some pics when the time comes, just to get your opinion and see if I'm crazy or if I should contact the person that actually does this for a living. But we will see. We will see when I get into the zone and start illustrating. So yes. But next, let's see. First up, Laura. Hey, Laura. Hello, yay. I was hoping for someone was doing some live sprints right now. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be doing 1 or 2 more, depending on my mood. I'm still in fairly good spirits. Don't tell me. I haven't even drunken half of this energy drink. I've been so in the zone. So we will be doing at least 1 or 2 more. So you still have plenty of time. So welcome. Leah, woo, 513. That was good. Yeah, that is very good. Good job. I got some outlining done. Fantastic. Oh, I love outlining. I freaking love outlining. I love planning. I freaking love planning. But I also do love the moments when you're writing, especially dictating. The more I get to relax and stop over editing as I'm dictating and just sit back and just do this without thinking what I'm writing, the more I'm allowing myself to get into the zone better. And it's actually quite amazing. It's kind of enchanting in a way to be writing a scene and just allowing your head to flow. I'm going to keep on working at it until I master dictation. Freaking master it. But Laura got 166 words. Awesome. Fantastic. Good job. Petra got 280 words. Fantastic. Long and amazing. Yes, we like long books, as long as they're not too slow. Actually, the first version of the book started slowly, but built up. The build-up was like this, just and then towards the middle of the book, the action kind of just kicked in. So when I decided to give my book a total overhaul and give it a second chance, I added a few more scenes, a few more chapters. The other reason the book came longer, I added at least 2 more chapters and spiced things up a bit. So now there's a tiny like whoops and down and whoops and down, and then the climax just climbs up. And also, so there is a part in my book near the ending. every time. It's not a scary part, technically speaking, except if you have a certain phobia and you have an overly active imagination. And there's a scene in my book that will trigger me to have nightmares for 2 days straight. Or a few days after I write that scene, because my imagination is like a movie. And I will see that scene as I am experiencing that scene, and it freaking terrifies me. I'm actually excited for the moment people reread this book for that scene and tell me if they have this kind of phobia, if they will have nightmares after reading that scene. Because I did. And one of my baby sisters, she refuses to read my book for that thing in my book. She had just told me, one of my characters, she refuses to read this book because of what some little part of my book contains. And she will never read it because of what it contains. Even though it only happens in book 1 and 2, she just refuses. But I'm sorry, sis, I love you, but no. So the day you guys get to read it, and tell me if you had a nightmare, even though you shouldn't be having a nightmare, but you still like. Once the nightmare was so vivid, I thought I was awake and freaked out even more because the thing was right in front of me, and I just, and I freaked everyone out at home. What's wrong? What happened? I'm like, oh, I'm awake. It's a dream. But yeah, me having too much fun. Well, my overactive imagination, but yeah. Oh, have a wonderful night, darling, and enjoy your evening. And yeah, I'll be joining you again tomorrow and Saturday. Yay! Then I'll see you tomorrow and Saturday. And let's have an awesome writing session tomorrow, shall we? Anyways, I'm pepped. I'm so pepped for continuing this session, getting all the words. I would like to get about 500 more words, at least. I've cried during this book. It's scared. The visualization has scared me. There's a chapter in the second book that I had a big problem fast drafting, because every time I started fast drafting that chapter connected to the first book, I saw it so visually. I felt as I was there, and it freaked me out, so I couldn't write it. And I can't wait until just see who is that visual. It actually freaks them out. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I am very curious to see who will get freaked out, because it's not scary, but it's scary, but it's not scary. It's only scary if you kind of almost have a kind of phobia concerning this kind of scenario. Then you will freak out. If you don't, you will just like, good build up, good thing to do. I almost said a spoiler, but yeah, I'm very excited to see people's reaction to that, because I found it very, like, when the first time I wrote the first draft of that scene, that I had nightmares at the night because I could see it so visually, but it was so exciting. I was on my edge of my seat, like, and it was in the zone. I could see the characters, I could see everything like a movie, and it was like, oh, but no. And that moment, there's something happened, and you're like, oh my god, we're doomed. And then somebody comes and swoops in to save the day. I'm getting goosebumps. Anyways, on topic. We need to get some work done, because I'm getting super excited even though I've only drunk half a can of my energy drink since 5. This is the same can since 5. So not bad at all. I think I'm having a writer's high, just visualizing the story so much and being so much in the zone that I'm actually causing myself to be almost high on my own imagination, if that makes sense. I'm just having too much fun today. I'm having way too much fun. But the next sprint, we have 2. I'm gonna do 2 more. So get steady, guys. Get ready, guys. We are starting the second to last sprint. And let me see before I go. Since you will be going in 50 minutes, have a wonderful evening, Mojo, and enjoy your workout. I have to give that series a chance. Anyways, we're going to start the next sprint. So get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. we are back. I actually didn't get that much writing done as I am talking to a writer friend, giving them a pep talk. That might be actually could become one of my side hustles. Pep talking other writers. Even though I am only publishing my first book for the second time. I need to fix it. So yeah. Could you imagine if that would become my side hustle, doing pep talks? So yeah. Actually, it would not surprise me, That would actually not surprise me. Anyway, so I spent the last sprint doing that. Giving some pep talks, because we all need them sooner or later, or some point or time, to remind it that we are awesome. And even though there may be delays in our dreams, as long as you don't give up, it's not lost. There's always hope. And all delays come for a reason, or at least I want to believe that. Everything happens for a reason, hard or good or bad. You just have to see the positive, even though it can be super annoying when somebody says that to you when you're not feeling it. Yes. But let me see. Hey, Thrifty. Hello, my dear. Yally, go to bed. Go to sleep. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you so much for sprinting tonight. I've been sprint jumping between my sprint and Allie's just for the heck of it, when I'm kind of stumbling on my words. So I have it already. Check out her channel. She's awesome. If you like me, you'll like Allie. I can promise you. I can promise you. If you haven't already, that is. Hello, Claudia. Claudie. Oh, I'm sorry. Claude. I'm sorry. I just automatically went to Claudia, even though there's no all the letters. Dyslexic. I played the dyslexic card. It's a fact, but yeah. Claude, hey, another town score. I like it's like Christmas. Obviously, I need to start checking my eyes, but yeah, if you like Christmas, or is it like Christmas, then it's awesome. You're in the right place. Especially tonight, because my energy is very high at the moment. Even though I haven't drunken as much caffeine as I usually do, my brain is in the mood. I'm in a really good mood today. My mood has been so high today, and the only thing I did was sleep. That is it. That's that, guy. I slept. I got a decent night's sleep. I think that's the reason I'm in such a good mood. But that's bad. I don't have time for sleep. Anyways, I'm getting hyper. I've been daydreaming so much about the big story that it's hyping me up even more. I'm getting so freaking excited about the possibility of jumping into that story as a side project while I finish the series I'm working on now. So I'm very excited. But let me see. Next up, after Claude, Carrie. I went away for a while to have dinner and chill with the wife. No bake. Really, guys, I've stopped being able to read. No, write-os. Now back to write some more. I don't know where I saw bake. A lot read now back, now bake. I don't know why. Shows how dysfunctional my brain is starting to unravel on itself. But let me see. Mornings I finished editing a chapter. Fantastic job. Laura, professional pep talker. Sounds awesome. Got distracted making a map of the city my story takes place in, so I got no words done. But still, maps are so cool. I love maps. If you're writing a fantasy book and you can include a map, that just makes the factor of the book, not the cool factor of the book, skyrocket. And for anyone that's wondering, I'm touching my face because I'm minor allergic to cats, and I have 5. So if I start doing this a lot, it's because I'm itchy. Other than that, back to the main focus. Maps. So even though the story I'm working on right now, the book I'm working on finishing, and I'm so close to finishing. I'm a little 25K away from finishing the book, translating the whole book. The book will end at about 90 up to 100K. Okay, I said that before. And the book technically happens in our modern world. Technically. It's a high fantasy book, but I take things from our reality as they were facts. And I so really want to do as you, Laura, and just have a fantasy map in this book. But I'm kind of just not fighting it because I really want a map. I really want to do a map, but it will basically be a map of my own country, as it is, with a few new names. So yeah. I have map envy at the moment because the only other world I can make a fantasy beautiful map for is my 10 book series. The book series that's now over 20 years old, work-wise. That sounded so bad. That sounded so sad. I think I might have taken Tolkien a little too literal when I started writing that series. Diana spent the entire stream doing research and baking. Thanks for streaming. Good night. Have a wonderful night, good Diana, and enjoy. Yeah, I Googled pecan pie filling desserts. Desserts using pecan pie fillings. If that helps. Made me hungry. But, okay, no, this Furby needs to go. Made me so hungry, but it was for the story. It was for a story. Oh, my brain is all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. My energy is flying high, and I'm getting more hyped, more hyper with every single moment. I need to calm down. Yeah, Laura. Claude has an excellent question. Do you use any software? And if so, would you like to share? There is actually a video series, I think on somewhere in YouTube, on how to make a map through Photoshop. I think it's still there. There was a cool video there. Here on, let me see. I put it on my art blog because on the author blog because I found it so cool. Let me see. The thing was mainly for me. It was just I found it so cool that I had to save it. Oh, okay. So this is actually my channel, but AuthorTube channel, but author channel, but her videos, her fancy map tutorials, I just find them, I freaking love them. Just, it's using Photoshop. If anyone's interested, I saved the videos in my blog post on my channel just so I can remember where they were. Easy, distant for me to find, but let me see. Ink grade. Okay, I need to write that down. I'm going to write that down. Thank you, Laura. That is freaking fascinating. New software. Ooh. Ooh. Is that making some? Yeah, I'm rewriting the whole series. So I started writing it when I was 14. I'm turning 40 this year. So it's almost 24 years old since I first started writing the series, and I'm doing a complete do-over. I'm taking the whole thing, I'm replotting it, re-outlining everything, replanning everything, keeping the same structure of everything, except just making it better. And keeping a lot of my 14-year-old self's plot ideas, if not all of them. Just giving them a little more grown-up feel. Since I was 14, and I have grown as a writer since then. And I'm so thankful I did not try to finish that book when I was 14, because there would be no way for me to finish that series that is not have given that series justice. I actually think the series I'm working in now is preparing me to work on that other series, because my ability would not have sufficed. No freaking way. But yeah, I actually never expected to finish this series until like right before my death. I was very dramatic as a child. I was like, I'm gonna spend my whole life writing this series, and right before I die, I'm gonna publish it, and then croak. And then become world famous, have a living legacy of the author that spent their whole life writing this series, and become immortal with my legacy. My 14-year-old self. Just a note, my 14-year-old self. I need to write that down. I really need to write that down. That would be so freaking helpful for making my life 10 times easier. Because I want to update I have a map I've actually updated my map a few times for the book world. I actually have one in front of me. It's not very fancy, but it's done in Photoshop. And I really want to update it to make it even more like when you are a reader that loves fantasy books, and you see that map that just makes you go like, oh, that is so pretty. I want a poster of that on my wall. Oh my god, I love that. I want that kind of feeling. I want people look at the map and like, well, oh, just the fact that it's so pretty that it elevates the book. Elevates. Anyways, my brain is going everywhere and nowhere. So we're gonna start our sprint. This will be, I think this will have to be the last sprint of the evening, because my brain is going all over the place. I may need to start pouring myself some calming tea. So get ready, guys. This is the last sprint of the evening. I've talked enough for the whole week this evening. I don't know why you guys haven't shushed me down and shooed me on to turn on a sprint sooner. But I love you guys. So get ready, get set. We're starting the last sprint of the evening in 3, 2, 1, and go. guys, my mind is blown. My mind is so freaking blown. I spent the whole stream just looking at that site. I'm just... And you know, Claude, oh. Yeah, you know, you're right. My mind, I got so... This just grabbed me so hard that I can write a word. I forgot what I was gonna write. My brain just zoned out. No, I was writing about what? What? My brain is blown. That freaking detail, just the pro version, and that you can use it for your books, that you, if you buy the pro version, that you can sell your maps. I can make my maps in those details and then sell them as prints. Just, yeah, and for $25 a year? $25. That's freaking peanuts, guys. That's freaking peanuts. Yeah, I am rediscovering my 14-year-old self, because she's squealing so freaking high at the moment that she could break glass. If she would pop in here beside me, she would squeal and break glass. I can promise you that. So Laura, thank you. You are a freaking gem. I'm so thankful you joined Miss Room tonight. Thank you for being a gem, because you make me a very happy person at the moment. Now the challenge will be to contain myself until I finish this book, so I can spend... Oh my god, guys. That gave me an inspiration. But I have to finish this book first. I might actually try to use this software to do some artwork, map artwork for this book, or for the book series. At least, definitely for the 10-book series. Definitely. Yeah, Laura, you just... you made me a very happy person right now. My cheek hurts. I was so happy that my cheek hurts. It hurts. Whew. Yeah, I'm very... that opened doors. So now you can probably guess what I'm going to be doing before I am forced to go to sleep, because I'm going to be glued to the screen exploring this software before I'm forced to go to sleep, and I'm not going to allow myself to look at it for the rest of the week, so I can finish the book. If this is not going to be the kick in the booty I needed to finish this book as fast as possible, of course without jeopardizing content because of the quality, but that extra, that carrot, that this is going to be my carrot to finish this book. Let me see. I see you Saturday, Melissa. So glad to have you, darling. William. Awesome. Good job. So productive. I freaking love it. Petra, 312 for that one. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, yeah, guys, I have yeah, I'm gonna call it night. My brain is gone. My brain is on that website. My brain is gonna go to that website, as soon as I log off and explore, I will be no use for the rest of the evening until I go to bed. Thanks to Laura. Oh, let me see. Claude got 492 words for this spin. Thank you for doing it. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. A big carrot indeed. This will so be the big carrot. Oh. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the live stream. You have been total gems. Awesome, perfect, delicious, wonderful human beings. And I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, I'm streaming the same time as usual tomorrow night. We will be trying to do a 4 up to 5 hour stream tomorrow. Maybe longer, but we will be doing a 12-hour live stream on Saturday from 12 p.m. Greenwich time. The video is already up and scheduled, so you can go and click the notification button so you can join me on a 12-hour live stream and get some serious work done. I'm going to try to come as close to finishing this book as I can, even though I keep adding content. Wow. I only have about 24K left, 25K left. I need to finish. I need to freaking finish this book because now I'm going to go to explore that website, but I can until I finish this book. But I'm going to take a sneak peek. So, So yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Or yeah, Friday and Sunday. Hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a very productive weekend, for me at least, and I hope you join me in the creative madness that is going to be my weekend. Thank you for so much joining. You have been awesome, and bye.